talk about Real Madrid, shall we? Because the current situation of this club, the current situation of the social media, the current situation of the so-called fan base is at one of the worst moments I have ever seen. When it comes down to Real Madrid, I know football, I know sports is a big situation of what have you done for me recently. And honestly, I understand it. Because if a player is not doing good, should get criticized. If a player is doing good, should get praised. But what I don't understand is how in a matter of 12 months, in a matter of fucking 12 months, we went from a Champions League and a league title to 12 months later saying that we should sell the whole club and not appreciating some players and overstating some players. What I mean by this is last season we had, and by last season I mean the one that just ended, right? The one that includes the FIFA Club World Cup. We had one of our worst seasons in recent history. It comes from a bunch of injuries. I don't know if you guys don't understand that if Carvajal, Militao, Alaba, who else? Yeah, Tchouaméni at one point, Camavinga, we didn't have a full-on striker. We only had Mbappe and Endrick as a backup. How do you expect for our season to do good when this was our worst defensive season ever since 1998-1999? When our whole defense collapses, that's when your mentality should be like, if we do good anywhere, it's gonna be on the overachieving. Because yes, Kylian Mbappe coming was supposed to be nobody could stop us. But guess who stopped us? Injuries. Injuries are part of the game. But when we're playing with Lucas Vázquez, Tchouaméni as a center back, Asensio, and Fran Garcia or Mendy, brother, that's not our defense. That's not our starting defense, ever. Because Tchouaméni should be in the midfield. Tchouaméni should be our center defensive mid. He got criticized the whole season for playing center back. Playing center back, a center defensive mid was getting crucified for playing center back. Then, brother, the thing that's heartbreaking to me is that last season, or 2 seasons ago, we win the Champions League. We win the league. We're looking at our best. Everyone's happy. Nobody can criticize anything. Vinicius Ballon d'Or, right? And ever since, dude, you guys have a goldfish memory. Because we go from there to get Kylian. Beginning of the season, Kylian is not performing well. Who's the one performing? Our franchise player, Vinicius Jr. December, January comes about. Vini gets injured. Mbappe starts getting the groove of things. And mind you, in those first 4 or 5 months of the beginning of the season, Vinicius was doing everything in his power to get Mbappe to the right choices or to the right places. Because, again, this club is about succeeding together. This whole thing about, there's egos. Like, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that. He wants more money, he doesn't deserve this money. You're a bunch of cultists. Let's say how it is. If you care about where the money of this club goes, you're insane. If you care how much a player makes, you're insane. If anything, if a player has proved you that they deserve a big contract, let them. They should go for it. They should ask for it. It's the same thing. Like, that's the American mentality. No one would ever tell you sacrifice your payday. No one. If anything, players like Jalen Brunson got criticized for taking a smaller deal. You know how crazy that is? If you don't know Jalen Brunson, Knicks player, he took a smaller deal so like some of his friends, because that's what it is, some of his friends could get a better contract and stay at the team. He got criticized for it. Meanwhile, some of you don't want players to ask for what they want. Regardless, I digress. Now, the FIFA Club World Cup. We get our new signings and everything. We collapse against the best team in the world because of 2 defensive errors. Not because they were supremely better than us. Not because they were overshadowing us or anything. It's because that was the first game that we went back to the 4-3-3. We should have never gone to the 4-3-3. That's the first thing that I'm criticizing Xabi Alonso ever since he took over. But that's the first thing. And then a lot of people are just like, oh, they're lazy, they don't pressure, blah, 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 blah. Go look at the pressuring stats or like the statistics. Doesn't matter. Freaking, because some of you per se are calling Vinicius lazy, Vinicius awful, he didn't do this, he didn't do that, oh, he lost his, he went down in performances, blah, 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 blah. Did you know he has more goals and assists than his Ballon d'Or season? The one that he was supposed to get the Ballon d'Or? If this is a down season, after 3 great seasons, one with Benzema, one with Rodrigo, one with Jude Bellingham, if this is his worst season, and he still got better numbers than the season that we win the Champions League, I don't know, it doesn't seem too bad, does it? Some of you just wanna like forget what it was, wanna twist it, wanna push an agenda. For what reason? 3 seasons of great football, and then he goes a dip, and then you wanna sell him? You wanna turn on him after everything he's done? And a lot of you, and again, this is when the cultist part comes, a lot of you are saying it just like, oh, because he needs to play with Mbappe. He needs to make Mbappe better. He needs to fit to Mbappe's thing. Vini has done it with 3 different players in the past 3 seasons. No manager complained about him. Nobody complained about him. No player, no anything. Not even Kylian Mbappe has complained about him. You're the ones complaining about it. Because I don't know what it is, but one season that we don't win anything, besides the Intercontinental Cup and the UEFA Super Cup, and you guys want to kill the project. Thank God none of you have a say on what the club does. I don't have a say on what the club does. I just trust what the club does. Because guess what? You guys want to get rid of our franchise player. The one that has been Robin and Batman the past 3 seasons. That's what you want to do. For a guy that just showed up. Amazing player, amazing guy. He's probably gonna be one of our greatest players ever if he keeps the stats that he made this season. But let's not forget, he just showed up after 4 years of being at PSG. He doesn't get that grace. He needs to put these numbers. Meanwhile, for some reason, we have this World War III going on social media about, hey, it's Vinicius versus Mbappe. Hey, the Vinicius needs to get sold. Blah, 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 blah. No. It's Vinicius and Mbappe. Those are our 2 franchise players. Our franchise player is Vinicius. But Kylian, once everything is said and done, and I've said it, Mbappe is a better player than Vinicius, but he hasn't shown it. Not this season. Yeah, he scored more goals and assists and everything, but when everything's come about, what is it? A total of 48 GA versus what, like 39 or something for Vinicius? Like, it's not that far away from each other. The only reason you guys are extrapolating this whole situation is because we didn't win anything. And again, it goes back, be realistic. We had our whole defense down. We had our worst defensive performance in our history since 1998. I was 2 years old since the last time Real Madrid conceded these many goals. I'm fucking 28. So, again, I've been a fan of this club for way too long. I've been a fan of this club for way too long. And if I can tell you one thing is, relax. Just let the players do it. We have a new manager. We have new signings. We have everything to work on. And you guys believe every single clickbait thing that they're doing in the newspapers. Because guess what? They're not telling you the whole truth. They're just telling you smoke. Why? Because it sells. And because entourages and everything are letting you know just a pisk, just a pinch of what is going on. And that's what you guys want to do. That you want to believe. You want to get crazy. You want to believe this is a whole thing. This is not a facade. When in reality, that's all what it is. You are legitimate getting played. You're putting each other against each other for some reason that I don't know what it is when we all support this club. This is the only thing that matters at the end of the day. You can like or say that one player deserves something, blah, 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 blah. If you want to talk about players, go talk about players. But if the second you start saying like, oh, it will be the better for this team, you better talk the better of this team and not, oh, because Mbappe should be playing on his favorite position. Oh, like Vinicius doesn't work here. Oh, he's not pressuring. Oh, Camavinga doesn't do this. Oh, Valverde's not even that good. Oh, Jude Bellingham doesn't finally get the surgery, but like he should have gone in before the FIFA Club World Cup. And now the whole thing, oh, Asensio's shit, he should be sold. Like, why did we even give him a contract after he saved us for a whole last season? Don't twist on them. Don't go back on your word. Don't be reactionary. Because that's the thing. There's no worse fan base. And I've said it on multiple social media. There's not a worse fan base than Real Madrid when the club is not winning. Because you see who has not been here before. You see who's the glory hunter. Because I'm calm. I know this team will probably win something. If it's not next year, the year after that. Our standards are higher than that. There's a reason why Real Madrid is the best club in history and the greatest club in history. But don't come saying like, oh, like, this player is Superman, blah, 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 blah. This is how we do it. No, dude. It's a team job. We got to realize that. And if you pick one player's side instead of the club, you're not picking the club. You're just a cultist. So, 12 months ago, we were just fine. We were celebrating. We were celebrating a Champions League. I was outside the Bernabeu celebrating a Champions League. We celebrated a league. We already celebrated 2 titles last season. Yeah, God forbid they're small titles, but they're still titles. Let things run its course. Do not fight each other. Do not think, oh, like just because you're a Vini fan or Mbappe fan or Jude Bellingham fan or Rodrigo fan, that is the thing, the end goal. Because I could care less. But if you don't respect a player after everything that he has done for us, just because the new guy showed up, when the new guy should not get the grace the preferred treatment you're trying to give him over the guy that has been here since 2000, I don't even know, since he was 18 and gave us everything. We saw him grow up and gave us 3 seasons, and you cannot allow him to dip. That says more about you wanting him, the new guy, to be your point of fixation rather than the whole club succeeding. This is what matters. Act like it. That is it. Have an amazing day. A la Madrid.